Dear Ned, Austria has been wonderful so far. Dad called. He wants me to get an old relic while I'm here. The Book of Apologies, which dates back to the 17th century witch trials in Salem. I'll be going to Mosam Castle to retrieve it before I head back to the States. Ever yours, Nancy.
Oh, it's cutting out again. I wonder if I can't change the settings.
Feels like ages since I was on my last adventure. So, are you coming in?
That's alright, Miss Drew. I'd prefer to stay out here.
Why? It's so warm and inviting in here.
Yes, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. All of Judge Sewell's effects are there, just as your father requested. Although, I will tell you, as I told him, the desk is locked, and I don't have the key. But I will gladly stay and answer any questions you have. I recommend opening the window for some light. There's no electricity here. Well, in that room at least.
See my own hands. There has to be a window in here somewhere. I can barely see my own.
Why? Why not just use the keyboard?
Dr. Hurst?
Yes, I'm here.
How long have you known my dad?
Oh, Carson and I are not that close. He reached out to me because I'm the historian keeping track of all the relics here. And, as he guessed, we should have the Book of Apologies somewhere.
Lucky I was already here on vacation. I was quite surprised, though I have to admit, visiting a castle is something I've never been able to turn down.
Do you do these kinds of things a lot?
From time to time. What else can you tell me about the Book of Apologies?
As I mentioned, it's the book written by Judge Samuel Sewell himself, detailing the names of people accused of witchcraft. Sewell was one of the very few judges who regretted his actions. The book became his way of finding redemption. Sewell himself was originally from England, but acted as a judge. Do you perhaps know why Carson would need such a book? Just out of curiosity, of course. It's just such a very unusual request.
He's looking into it as a favor for the current judge in Salem.
Oh.
Austria is wonderful.
I do enjoy it here myself. I'm not from Austria. I was brought here by my work. The food is quite an experience.
The pancake soup was great.
Yes, the Frittatensuppe. The locals consider it traditional.
I'll get back to you.
Take...
See my own hands. There has to be a window in here somewhere. Ah, much better. What a wonderful view. Malleus Maleficarum. Wow. The Hammer of Witches itself. Gives me chills knowing what it did.
Yes, indeed. A how-to guide for hammering out witchcraft. It was written in 1487 by a man whose name I won't even bother to mention because he used bunk science to send hundreds, if not thousands, of people to their deaths.
Ooh. Part 3, secondhand question 4. 4? Is that 4? Okay. The judge should act as follows in the continuation of the torture. First, he should bear in mind that just as the same medicine is not applicable to all the members, but there are various and distinct salves for each several members, so not all heretics or those accused of heresy are to be subjected to the same methods of questioning, examination, and torture as to the charges laid against them, but various and different means are to be employed according to their various natures and persons. Now a surgeon cuts off rotten limbs, and mangy sheep are isolated from the health. But a prudent judge will not consider it safe to bind himself down to one invariable rule in this method of dealing with a prisoner who is endowed with a witch's power of taciturnity, and whose silence is unable to overcome it. For if the sons of darkness were to become accustomed to one general rule, they will provide means of evading it as a well-known snare set for their destruction. Okay. I'm obviously a really bad reader. Okay.
Some of this stuff looks very old, but it doesn't look like it's very useful. You said Judge Sewell was a pious man.
Yes, he believed in the healing powers of the good book. Of course, the Bible was also used to justify executing people.
Depends on who's reading it. It's often misinterpreted. Give ear to my prayer, O God, and hide not yourself from my plea for mercy. Sounds like a man full of regret.
Psalms. Give ear to my prayer, O God, and hide not yourself from my plea for mercy. Give ear to my prayer, O God, and hide not yourself from my... Okay. Okay. God have mercy. Rotate. This?
There really isn't.
Yes, Judge Sewell was a Puritan. They believed they should only have purposeful or utilitarian possessions, very little value outside their stated use.
Cool.
Dr. Hurst?
Yes, I'm here.
I'll get back to it.
Take all the time you need.
What else is there? Is there anything on the ceiling? The ground? Oh, I'm stuck. I think my mouse died. One second. Shit. No, go back. Go back that way.
An old chest. But it won't open. But that's not really important right now. An old chest.
Okay. These are all books. This is already hard. What do I do? I've looked at everything.
Some of this stuff looks very old. But it doesn't look like it's very
Useful.
Is this Judge Sewell's desk?
Ah, yes. That desk is where he spent most of his time working when he wasn't in court. Custom made. If the Book of Apologies does exist, he would have written it at that desk.
And what's inside this alleged book?
Your father didn't tell you? It was a ledger containing all the names of the accused witches from the Salem witch trials. Judge Sewell had doubts about his convictions, and he wrote the book as a means to...
Allegedly.
Yes.
I found a letter. It's addressed to Abigail Hathorne Woodley.
What does it say?
I do regret to write to you in this state. I have been racked with guilt as my fervency of spirit was too great to determine a conviction just. And for God's.
Oh God. Okay. Dear Abigail, I do regret to write to you in this state. I have been racked with guilt as my fervency of spirit was too great to determine a conviction just. Relentlessly have I cried for his mercy, longing for his light to bathe my conscience clean. Over recent years, I have been sent punishments only attributable to godly wrath. 2 of our daughters have perished, my wife's mother as well, and our latest child did not draw breath when born. I must repent, lest my children forever be held in anger and contempt by our Father. To right the wrongs made in zealous blindness, I am writing a book I called the Book of Apologies. To be worthy of his mercy, I am traveling the world to note down all the names of those wrongfully accused of witchcraft. Let this be my final legacy, my only way to right the wrongs I have helped create. Ow. My guilt allows me not to ask for your forgiveness, though know that my soul remains forever tortured by the knowledge of what I have done. With regret, Judge Samuel Sewell? Rotate. Okay.
What does this mean? Locked.
Wait. Okay. How do I unlock it? gotta find something. I have never played a Nancy Drew game before. I don't think. Maybe she'll know.
Dr. Hurst?
Yes, I'm here.
I'll get back to it.
Take all the time you need.
An old chest. But
I'm so bad at this.
Oh, great. You know, that room used to be a prison cell. Mosam Castle was the site of the the Salzburg witch trials predate the Salem witch trials by 17 years, actually. After the incidents in Salem, Judge Sewell willed his personal effects to be preserved by whichever and since we are the premier historical reference on witch trials, it ended up here.
so, you've seen his Book of Apologies.
The book written by Judge Sewell? Oh, no. I've never actually been in that room.
You mind if I ask why? Is there something scarier in here than creaky floors?
Well, let's just say that ghosts exist in this castle, and if they do exist, they definitely haunt that room.
Ghost? Can't say I've ever seen one, but they are non-corporeal by definition.
Cool.
What a clever desk. It even comes with a labyrinth.
Gotta get over there.
Easy. I found it. It's here.
What? Really? Amazing!
It's locked behind some sort of cage, though. The lock says A.W. Any ideas?
A.W.? No. But I have some tools in the shop that might be able to cut it free. In my shop. I'll go. Meet me there.
Where is that? Hey, wait for me. The Book of Apologies. It's locked. The Book of Apologies. It's
Nancy! This way!
Creepy.
Where is that? Dr. Hurst?
Nancy Drew, it's Deirdre Shannon.
Deirdre? Can I call you back? I'm in the middle of...
Listen, I know we haven't exactly been besties in the past, but I'm in the middle of something big, and
Deirdre, I have to call you back.
Wait, don't hang up!
Aw.
Elizabeth? Elizabeth! Hey!
Bitch.
What? The book!
Well, you probably should have grabbed it, lady. Wait. What the hell?
Stop running!
Pretty.
Gotta move. Come on. No, no, no! Gotta figure out which way they went. A ticket to Boston. This canister looks to have been used as a homemade smoke bomb. A.W. Same as the desk. Yes, Deirdre. What is it?
You know where I am right now? Salem.
Salem?
Obvi. Come on, Drew. My cousin has... well... she's gotten into some trouble here, and I thought I could help her out. But it turns out this situation is much more complicated than I anticipated. So now...
You want my help?
Oh, yes. Don't make this more painful. I could use your professional opinion, okay?
Well, it so happens that the case I'm on is connected to Boston, which is just nearby Salem. And I was never a big believer in coincidences.
Oh. Are you sure?
I'd love to.
Seriously?
I thought I had reached a dead end, but it looks like I have to go to Massachusetts anyway. In any case, a fresh perspective would do me good.
Ugh, you're already annoying me, and you're not even here yet.
You're welcome. I think it might even be fun.
Oh. This is so the worst idea I've ever had.
I appreciate you coming here, Drew.
I'm just glad you didn't change your mind and leave me at the airport.
Might have crossed my mind. Keep the excessive cheeriness under control, and we'll be fine.
No promise.
Where were...
Austria.
Did I interrupt a vacation with Ned?
Didn't you bring me here to help with a case?
Yes, I did. And that's it.
A fire? Was anyone hurt?
Happened in the middle of the night. No one was there, thankfully. The house wasn't completely destroyed, but Just so we're clear, this is my case. I know you're a detective and everything, but this is personal. It's family. Well, extended, and from my father's side. But whatever, that's not the point. It's personal. You take my lead, okay?
Of course.
But...
Well, I have done this a couple of times, Deirdre. And in my experience, we can cover twice as much ground if we work side by side.
you know, respect your experience and whatever, but family trumps experience. It's sensitive, and I don't want you messing it up by being too...
To what?
Too you. You're a question machine. This requires gentle handling. Delicate.
And that's been your approach.
Well, like I say, I need help.
So,
Like anyone could stop you.
Okay.
why don't we start?
They're cousins. The Perrys. Parry.
Oh, like in fencing.
Yes. Tegan is the older one. May is younger. They had a difficult childhood, okay? And now May is suspected of committing arson on the most important historic mansion in Salem. I know it.
What can you tell me about May?
She has a reputation as a troublemaker. Seems like a loner to me. Maybe a bit odd at times. Sometimes she can even sense things before they happen.
Odd how?
I don't know. Troubled teen stuff, difficult time as a kid. Oddest thing is, she won't give an alibi.
That would...
That's the problem. Everyone is so suspicious of her. Prejudice, I guess. Because of...
Sounds like we should talk to her soon.
Where do you think we're going?
What does Tegan think about this?
She's worried about May, obviously. Tegan isn't like May. She's upstanding. She works at the Salem Museum and doesn't know a thing about criminal cases, which is why she contacted me.
One more question. What can you tell me about this historic mansion?
It's called the Hathorn House, and it's old. Like really old. And now it's been set on fire.
Nothing else significant about it?
Well, yeah, a lot of things. But one that's kinda why you're here.
Which is why.
The Hathorn House is haunted.
Sweet. Pretty.
What do you mean?
Exactly that.
Deirdre,
I don't believe it either, Drew. But I can't explain it. Everyone seems to think they exist. With so many sightings, even if it isn't real ghosts, something is definitely going on. I thought that maybe you can disprove them. If we're side by side, you'd better learn to keep up with me.
You must be Nancy. Thank you so much for coming.
Cute.
You know, you live in the same neighborhood for 20 years and you'd expect your neighbors to be a little more understanding when your family is falsely accused of a horrific crime. Oh, I'm sorry. How are you, Deirdre?
I'm good, thanks.
Tegan Parry, welcome to my home. Well, our home, although right now my parents are literally on safari in Namibia, so while their daughter is being convicted of a crime she didn't commit, I'm taking care of things around here. They'll be home soon. Hopefully. A very expensive courier is tracking them down in the bush. Top notch. Deirdre tells me you'll be assisting her in clearing my sister's name.
assisting? Yeah.
She's innocent. I don't know why she won't help herself. She's got... well, you know, Deirdre, what people here can be like. She doesn't trust easily, not since... I'm sorry, are you hungry? There's clam chowder, homemade.
Ew.
A little taste of New England. I made up the guest bedroom for you, Nancy. Deirdre, sorry, you're bunking with May. Make yourselves at home. Oh, I almost forgot. After you girls get comfortable, you two should swing by the museum. Might as well take in some history while you're here, right? Just don't get suckered into that witch's walking tour. Olivia Ravencroft is not a witch. She would have you believing all kinds of nonsense about the town being full of ghosts.
I thought you two used to be friends.
That was a long time ago. Look, I'm sorry, I gotta get going. Running late to an appointment.
Thanks, Tegan. I appreciate you letting us stay. Before you go, do you have time for a quick question?
Nancy, we just got here.
Sorry, I know you're in a rush. It would really help.
Of course. I have time for one question, if it'll help.
What can you tell me about where the fire happened?
What have you heard about it? Look, I appreciate you want help, but I don't want you dragging all that up and upsetting May. You told me she would be able to reach her. That's not
what Nancy is asking about.
I'm sorry if I wasn't clear. I just thought since the Hathorn House is important to the town, you must know about it. Through the museum.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The Hathorn House fire. Yes, John Hathorn was one of Salem's founders. His large house estate was the oldest surviving structure from 17th century Salem.
Oh, is that all?
That was 2 questions. I said 1. But yes, he was also the big-time judge that presided over the Salem witch trials.
Is there some other fire I need to know about?
No. May's accident was in a fire. I just don't want her getting upset with unnecessary questions about things long over.
I understand.
You can read all about Judge Hathorn when you come to the museum.
Accident. Pretty house.
You jerk. Tegan said you've been in town.
I know. I had to check in with your case at the, Look, I didn't want to bother you. How you...
I've been accused of worse.
No, you haven't.
Hey, at least I got you to get off your butt and finally visit me.
Oh, this is the girl I was telling you about. Nancy Drew.
Nice to meet you.
Why does she look mad?
Oh. She really doesn't want to talk. This could be difficult.
Do better? I'll be in the kitchen.
Did I ask the wrong question? She looks pissed.
The kitchen table has a great view out into the neighborhood.
Wow, bitch.
Are you ready to leave yet? We don't have all day.
What were you actually doing?
What do you mean?
You gave May a non-answer when she asked why it took you so long to stop by here.
A non-answer? Yeah, because I went to the...
And
they're still going through the evidence. And when they found out I was May's cousin, they started... laughing.
so they think she did it.
Everyone does. So, I went to check out the Hathorn house myself. But I never went inside.
The ghost. Oh?
What? There was a weirdo there who told me the ghost was going to steal my soul. It was totally creepy. And then I found out that...
Well, whatever or whoever it is, there's an explanation behind it. Did the police give you anything? Anything at all?
They told me there's a Judge Danforth in town, and he's going over the particulars of the Hathorn house estate. I found his office, but he kinda never let me enter his office. Believe me, I tried.
I know him. Not well, but enough to get through his door and have a conversation.
All right, are we going into town or what?
Sure.
Who could gain something by burning down a house? Insurance claim, maybe?
Possibly. Means, motive, and opportunity. We need to start interviewing. See if any...
And in your experience?
It's usually something much more personal. This tour sounds interesting.
Don't tell Tegan that's your plan.
It'll give us a good overview of the town.
You mean I want to meet the real witch of Salem?
Yeah, I do. She might know something. I wonder why Tegan doesn't like her.
You don't have to investigate everything, Drew. Olivia steals Tegan's visitors, sounds like. You really want to do the dumb tour?
You don't have to come with me.
Side by side. Gotta be honest, it does sound more fun than the museum.
Okay. Where's my mouse? Oh. Okay. Wait.
Ned! Hi.
Nance, how have you been? Thanks for finally picking up.
Sorry, I've been on a flight.
Busy on another case, huh? You know, you should really enjoy yourself more, Nance. Life's too short to be working all the time.
This isn't work for me. It's fun. Besides, crime doesn't take a vacation. Speaking of which, how's yours?
Ned, come on.
Yeah, 1 second.
Sounds like you're having...
Wow.
You know, standard fare. I miss you, Nance.
I miss you,
Hey, give it back.
too.
Nancy, I'll call you later.
Call you later, Nancy.
Well, that was... yeah.
Thought that was my boyfriend. Well, I'm not gonna leave. That's rude. Ah! Holy shit, lady. Would be rude. I'm gonna talk to her first.
Rust be gone. Now that's handy. Never know when a bit of stubborn iron oxide will get in the way.
I'm just gonna take their stuff. Rude. Aww.
This cozy fireplace hasn't been used in a while. Deirdre's convertible. Looks strikingly familiar.
Why? Alright. Okay, 1 second. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, autosaves. Cool.
Nice.
Yeah?
Do you mind if I look around the house?
Ugh, you're so weird.
Oh, accident.
I'm done talking, okay?
Oh, she's not nice. I wonder if
Hi.
you have friends.
I'm done talking, okay?
Fine. Looking at your stuff. Quiet. Ah! God, why is she following me?
I probably shouldn't be in May's room.
True.
Oops. Wrong door. I guess. The neighborhood looks peaceful from up here.
What am I gonna do? Oh, okay.
Huh? Huh.
What's that?
What does this mean?
I think we should head right for the...
Sounds good. Let's go meet the judge.
Yeah, let's go.
I mean, we gotta do what she wants to do. That's what she said. It's her car, right? Where's your car?
I think we should head right...
Sounds good.
Yeah.
It's not your car. Is this your car? I'm getting sleepy. Who is that?
The museum is over there, across the square. That's where we can get the Real Witches tour tickets. The judge's office is in that building. If we want to go see him first, dive into the case, I think we should head right for the judge. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright.
Visitors! By now, you know the story of the witches of Salem. Those poor souls were caught in a time of fear and greed.
Oh, this should be interesting.
The world would have you believe witches were not real. I'm not talking about old... The truth is, witches are real. They have always been real. They are alive and well. They are powerful. Ritual, mystery, most exist now only in secret. And they may... It is said that in Salem, a coven of witches settled in recent years, set on revenge for the deaths of the Salem witches. They're
So cool.
It's her.
Thank you. Now, if any of you are interested in the real history of the witches of Salem, I provide self-guided tours through some of my favorite locations in town.
Thief in Austria used the same...
Thief? What were you doing there?
visiting a spooky...
Do you regularly fly to Europe for investigations?
Sometimes.
And if you want to learn about being a witch, uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Me? Never.
Well, did you know that in the Malleus Maleficarum,
I'm not nearly as...
Aw, shucks. You're making me blush.
So to become a witch, do I need to take...
A true witch is not made with pieces of paper. She is born to it and feel. We don't need permission. We don't live... Anyway.
How did you perform that?
A witch never reveals her secrets. It's against the witch code.
A code? I thought...
Here, although, if you take my self-guided tour, I promise you will...
How often?
Most nights. It gets busy around Halloween.
How about the night?
You look a little young to be working.
Oh no. It's nothing like that. We're just...
Good. Because I was out of town. Did you girls know that Salem is haunted? There's a ghost here.
Have you lived...
Born and raised.
So you...
Of course. Not well. If you were looking...
Not well. We're staying with Tegan.
That was a long time back.
And May?
Yes, I know her too.
But you've heard...
May is a troubled girl, and sometimes such girls get blamed I don't think she burned down the Hathorn house, if that's what you're trying to get at.
Do you really believe some modern witch...
About 8 years back, there were rumors of a coven. That they performed a ritual.
Is there any evidence of such a coven?
Ever since then, ghost sightings have gone through the roof. You think it's a coincidence that the former home of the Hathorn...
How else could the fire have started?
I heard that there was not a single living soul in the house when it started burning. The world is composed of 2 equal parts. Dark and light. The light, you can even... The dark is the unknown. Plane of existence that vibrates just underneath the light. But if you were in a place like Salem, a place where a painful history... That's why they say, don't be out past midnight in Salem. Also, did you know that Salem has more ghost sightings than any other city?
Cool. I will go. Hello, hello.
Huh.
Fire at Hathorn house. We all know certain renegades in this.
May Perry. You don't think she'd do it again, do you? She was so young.
Wouldn't surprise me. Creeping around back alleys with her hood head down.
Well, with her history, she's bound to already be in the sights of the neighborhood wall.
My thoughts exactly.
That's shitty.
The museum is over there. Across. I think we should head.
Is it the museum? It
Darn, missed the opening hours.
Now this accused witches group shows up from out of nowhere and thinks they're entitled to the Hathorn property.
Didn't they find proof for their claim? It's only fair.
How far back do these reparations have to go? It's been hundreds of years. Nobody owes these loudmouths squat. It's a bid for attention and money.
Must every response be outrage? I miss the peace and quiet.
Ooh, should we take the...
That group is really chanting up a storm. What has them so...
When do we want it? What do we want? Justice! When do we want it?
right back for a second again.
Hi, sorry to bother you, but we were looking for Judge Danforth's office.
Just across the hall. Why? What did you two girls do?
We didn't do...
I'm kidding. Alicia Cole, Esquire.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nancy Drew, and this is Deirdre Shannon. You're a lawyer.
Salem's best. The only practicing lawyer in the historic town limits, if you could believe it. And if you girls were in any trouble, I'd have no problem representing you. You both have that innocent look. Juries love it.
So you're saying we could get away with a crime?
We?
No? Partners in crime?
Sorry to bother you, Miss Cole. We'll check in with the judge. Have a good evening.
Well, we can't go that way.
Really become my enemy if I committed a crime?
Sorry.
Why? You gonna arrest me?
No, but I'd call the police to report you. I'd also recommend you a decent lawyer, because I'm an excellent witness for the prosecution.
Wow.
I'm a lawyer's daughter, Deirdre. Don't mess with me. Hello? Judge Danforth.
Yeah, hello. Ted? Is that you?
Ted?
No, Your Honor. My name is Nancy Drew. I think you...
Nancy Drew? Carson's daughter?
Yes, and I'm with my friend Deirdre Shannon. We're investigating the arson of the Hathorn house.
Ah, yes, yes.
Can we come in?
Well, you see, no, I mean, I'd let you in, but I seem to have been locked in my office and I need some help getting out.
I was hoping we could talk about the Hathorn house case.
Yes, it's a terrible tragedy for our town, but let's table that discussion for later, okay? I'd like to get out of my office first.
Do you know where I could find a key to your office?
Yes, I believe I gave a copy of the key to Alicia Cole as backup. She's just down the hall.
You?
He said you might have a key.
Sorry, I gave him my spare. Unbelievable. Does this ever end?
Oh, well then, do you have a paperclip?
Yeah. And if you don't mind me asking, what business do you two have?
We're helping the judge with...
Anything I can assist you with?
Thanks, but I think we got it. No need for a lawyer. At least, not yet.
Down this way. You can wait a little bit, right?
Judge Danforth? I couldn't find your key.
What? Alicia said she...
Well, I did find a paperclip. I think I can pick your lock, if that's okay with you.
Yeah. Sure.
This shouldn't be too much of a challenge.
Efficient.
That's awful.
How'd you learn to do that, actually?
Online video tutorial.
Someday you have to tell me about your secret life of breaking and entering, Drew. Because you're in danger of being cool. Which, honestly, I just don't like.
Someday.
Creepy. Hello.
Ah, those protesters are out there again, stirring the pot. You know, this town used to be a quiet place, but it seems lately there's been an element that has infiltrated our community. I have no doubt one of those troublemakers locked my door and threw away the key. Now, Nancy, your father and I have discussed.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Of course you're not. You look nothing like Carson. Did your father ever tell you about the time we won 4th place at the Lake Winnipesaukee Regatta? You see, at the time I had 20/10 vision, so I was the navigator and...
Judge, this is Deirdre Shannon. She's working with me on the case.
Deirdre, you're the one who tried to break down my door.
Breakdown?
Your Honor, that's an exaggeration. I was knocking.
Look, I'm really busy dealing with this Hathorne House business. Being a judge is not as simple as, you know, investigating during your free time.
Well, we just used our free time to unlock your door. So I'm sure you'll be willing to repay us with some answers to our questions. Right?
Yes, of course. What can I help you girls with?
Can you explain to us how you're involved with the Hathorne House?
Well, yes. The house was built by Judge John Hathorne during the 1600s. and it represented the oldest surviving structure from that era. Judge Hathorne, of course, was one of the 3 judges that presided over the Salem witch trials.
Yes, and I'm sure we can read all about the home's history.
More recently, Frances Tuttle, Judge Hathorne's last direct descendant, lived in a small section of the house while the rest was left to fall into considerable disrepair. She was alone, except for a part-time caregiver, Lauren Holt, who had... A few months ago, Frances Tuttle passed away, which left Hathorne House without a legal heir. According to the historical statutes of Salem, after 90 days, the house reverts to public property, the deadline of which is 2 days from now, at midnight.
So, how did Frances Tuttle pass away exactly?
The woman was 88 years old. The coroner confirmed her death was of natural causes.
So they never investigated Lauren Holt.
You need the suspicion of foul play to investigate someone, young lady.
We'd like to speak with her all the same.
She still lives on the estate, although for how much longer we do not know. You can also find her in her shop, Luminous Infusions.
What was that?
She might.
I was told that the burning of Hathorne House is suspected to be a case of arson. How did the police come to that conclusion?
The investigation found paint solvent residue on burnt embers, suggesting someone deliberately used an accelerant. Thankfully, Mrs. Tuttle never had to see what became of her home.
And what evidence do you have that May Perry is the one responsible for this?
Evidence? Have you ever heard of recidivism? 3 out of 4 criminals in the United States are repeat offenders. And there's only one person in all of Salem who has a history of fire-related crime.
So, there is no evidence?
Not yet, but there will be.
You don't need evidence. She's already been convicted in the court of public opinion.
Is that what she said?
No, I'm saying it.
She has a history with this sort of thing.
What's May's motive? What does she gain by burning down the Hathorne house?
You'd have to ask her. And while you're at it, you can ask about her alibi, which she refused to give to the police. So, any other questions?
So the Book of Apologies. Why did you really need it?
Yes, and first of all, I'm so glad you're all right. Nasty business. Had I known you were going to be put in harm's way, I would have never called...
I've done plenty of work for my father. Trust me. I can handle myself.
Yes, I'm sure you can.
So, I've already heard some stories, but would you mind giving me your version of why the book is important?
Yes, so... Judge Sewell was rumored to keep a ledger of all the accused, intending to publish it to reconcile with their families and clear their names. But he passed away before he could do so.
Going to Austria for a rumored book seems like a heck of a long shot.
Well, I have been under some pressure from the AW group. AW as in accused witches.
Don't you think it's dangerous throwing around May's name as a suspect before any evidence links her to the crime?
What do you mean? What are you saying?
From what you've described, there is no evidence against May. Yet you were saying that she did it. As a judge, I think you would be the first to admit that sounds prejudicial.
It is not just me, Miss Drew. There are plenty of people who believe that May is responsible for this crime. It is not prejudice when she is the only...
Actually, that is the definition of prejudice.
I'm not going to have this debate with you. Is there anything else?
Talk to you later.
Miss Drew, before you go, there is something else I need your help with.
You're not locked out of your car, are you?
Oh, no. There was an incident here recently. Someone broke into the evidence room.
Oh. Have you called the police?
Well, No, not yet. I don't think anything was taken. Never mind. I'll call the police. Thank you for your time.
Weird, okay. Called them.
Why are there protesters in a small town like
The shops aren't Darn.
I heard there's a new... Let's visit the cemetery.
It'll be more useful to explore the graveyard.
Fire at Hathorn House. We all know certain renegades in this town know.
May Perry.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Well, with her history.
My thought?
Roger Cunnett. Born 1592, died 1679. The first settler of Salem, 1626. I was a means of grace assisting me to stop the blights of those few that then were here with me, and that by my utter denial to go away with them, who would have gone either for England or Mercy for Virginia.
Uh-oh, here comes...
Wait, how do I go on the tour?
Maybe we can learn something about the town. Might help Maze.
No time to explore outside Salem's old town center until this case is closed. shops aren't making a lot. Talk to you later. Huh. A specter may be hanging over Salem, but that doesn't keep the town from... It'll be more useful to explore the graveyard with a tour guide. It'll be more useful to explore...
Who's the tour guide? Not him. I'm so confused. I feel stupid. I mean, it's obviously her, right? But how do I go? Wait.
It's locked. It's locked.
Tired of looking. Pretty. It sounds pretty awful when I try to read it out loud, but okay. By Professor Beatrice Hotchkiss. Roger Cunningham founded Salem in 1626 as a colonial town, which was first called Namkeeg, for the settlement's location at the mouth of the Namkeeg River. The settlers wanted to call it Salem, inspired by the Hebrew word for peace. Despite the peaceful beginnings as a settlement of immigrants, Salem is best remembered for the witch trials of the 17th century, the deadliest witch hunt in American history. England had their own witch trials also in the 17th century and had passed a Witchcraft Act, making it the law to put anyone who practiced witchcraft to be put to death. Settlers knew about the dangers of witchcraft through their own histories, but history still repeated itself. From 1692 until 1693, over 200 were accused. The Court of Oyer and Terminer was established by Governor William Phipps to interrogate those accused of the work of the devil, witchcraft. Phipps and his active deputy governor, Thomas Danforth, both men of position and wealth, appointed judges to preside over the trials. One of the harshest judges on the accused was the rich and powerful magistrate, Judge John Hathorne. Hathorne's examinations and interrogations relied on spectral evidence, and it has been noted in history that he often judged with an assumption of guilt. Many believe the accusers often gained in wealth and land rights from their accusations and sentencing that was solely based only on spectral evidence. After the dark period of trials, laws were changed and Salem's shipping and merchant economy grew. The settlement became a place of assembly for officials during the War of Independence. Many luminaries hailed from Salem, including noted author Nathaniel Hawthorne, born in 1804.
Sad that even children are named in the list of those accused witches, like Abigail Johnson, just 11.
Oh my god. Oh god. That's a lot of reading. Okay. Oh god, it's making me tired. Okay. By Brenna Edward. The Salem witch trials were a tragic time where those accused of witchcraft were not only adults. The hysteria and accusations implicated even the youngest in Salem, the children. Many children were accused, tried, and put into prison. In 1692, Abigail Johnson, at the age of 11, was one such child accused of witchcraft. Her mother, Elizabeth Johnson Sr., was also accused of witchcraft in the trials. Abigail had lost her father just 2 years before the Salem trials, and she was being raised by her mother and grandfather. The trials were known for the accusing of many widows and people who had been in trouble for any number of reasons, especially those who may have had relatives who were outspoken against the trials or came from a position of wealth. Such was the case for young Abigail. History notes that her grandfather was an early critic of the witch trials and was known to be outspoken about the injustices of the trials proceedings. Abigail and numerous members of Abigail's family were accused of witchcraft. The examinations were known to take into account members of the families for many of those accused. For Abigail, this included her mother, her sister, and one of the more famous persons accused in the trials, her Aunt Abigail Faulkner. Aunt Abigail Faulkner was arrested around the same time as young Abigail and accused of afflicting others, resulting in her confession. For Abigail Johnson, this time in her life was a long series of examinations, accusations, trials, and depositions. Her aunt was arrested on August 11th of 1692. Her testimonies resulted in an arrest warrant being issued for young Abigail Johnson on August 29th. Even though she was only 11, Abigail's widowed mother was also arrested. The Johnsons were arrested and examined on September 16th shortly after. Abigail's brother was arrested. Other family members, including her cousins, were examined and are recorded as being among the young children who were the accused witches of Salem. Do they all have another page? I didn't look. I didn't see. Oh my god, that's a lot of reading. Oh my god. My throat already hurts from reading. Okay. The trials appear to have embroiled suspicion and accusations where neither family nor child were spared from implications, questioning, and arrest. For Abigail Johnson, while both she and her family were arrested, none were among those who were executed. Still, the accused who were in prison suffered from poor conditions and the loss of friends and family. After the trials, many of the accused were known to have petitioned the courts for payment for their losses and asked for the courts to clear their family names. The family of Abigail Johnson, who were accused of witchcraft, including her brother Stephen, and her older sister Elizabeth Johnson. The fear of dark, evil spirits possessing the people of Salem, both the old and the young, caused a hysteria resulting in 20 people executed and over 200 accused of witchcraft. Sadly, the hysteria started with accusations that actually originated from young children. When Elizabeth Parris, age 9, Abigail Williams, age 11, claimed to be possessed by the devil and blamed local witches for their actions. I feel like this is true. I don't know if the names are the same, but I feel like I remember reading that. Okay. Ironically, these first accusers were children. Their accusations became the spark that led to young children, even younger than Abigail, to be added to the growing list of accused. When the children who were accused of witchcraft were arrested, like Abigail, they endured pain while kept in what locals called the witch jails. The children accused and arrested had cold and dark walls in the prisons with rats and little food. Dorothy Dorcas Good was the youngest child in the trials. She was accused when she was only 4. She was the youngest among the accused and had to spend 8 months in a prison dungeon. The trials ended for little Dorothy, but her mother, Sarah Good, was later executed. I just remember reading that name. The little children accused of witchcraft in the Salem witch trials suffered and are always to be remembered as we honor the accused. That's really sad. Okay, I need a drink. My throat hurts. It doesn't hurt to talk. I don't know why it hurts to read. Okay. Any more? Great. Well, I want to do these missions, finish doing these, and then I'll probably end stream. Can take pictures? Oops. Cute. Dad?
Nance, I was just thinking about you. How's the investigation going? Any new leads?
Hey, Dad. I feel like I'm making headway.
Leaving no stone unturned? Things aren't always what they seem.
Yeah, I know that, Dad.
Unfortunately, your good old dad has some cases of his own that require his attention. But keep me updated on your progress.
Will do. Talk to you later. Love you.
Love you too, kiddo. Bye.
Aww. Shooting answer.
Hi. You've reached the phone of Private Investigator Deirdre Shannon. I'm working on an important case and can't come to the phone right now. But if you have any information you'd like to share, please.
Professional. Deirdre is taking this very seriously.
Hey, the lady who ditched me.
Hey, this is Nancy Drew. I have a couple more questions if you don't mind.
Oh, hello.
Sorry. Forgot about the time zones.
It's fine, it's fine. What did you want to ask me?
I want to know more about victims of witch trials.
I see. Well, my focus lies on the Sauberjackel witch trials in and around Mosum Castle in the late 1600s. A clear but unusual pattern emerged for arresting, torturing, and executing at least 139.
How awful. What do you...
The victims were social outcasts, disabled, homeless, poor. Over half of them were mere children and juveniles that gathered in gangs of beggars and petty thieves to survive. Uncommonly, more than 2/3 of the accused witches in this case were male.
That's so sad. They didn't stand a chance.
Indeed. Their low social status left them vulnerable to public scorn and persecution, as they had no one to vouch for their whereabouts. One young man in particular was sought after but never found, Jakob Kohler. The rumors of his black magic grew wilder by the day, spiraling.
This is worrisome. I don't want the same thing to happen in Salem a second time.
All the more important to educate about the past. Anything else you'd like to ask?
Can you tell me any more about Judge Sewell?
Yes. Samuel Sewell was a man plagued by remorse about the Salem witch trials for the rest of his life. He came to realize witchcraft does not exist and saw misfortunes in his personal life as punishment from God for condemning innocent people on insubstantial evidence.
At least he came to his senses, but too late.
I believe he tried to make amends in other ways. Although not free of problematic views of the time, Sewell did strongly protest against slavery, composing the earliest recorded anti-slavery tract of what was to become the United States.
I'm not sure if that helps my investigation, but it's nice.
Indeed. Any more questions?
Did you find any more secrets on AW inside Judge Sewell's desk?
Nothing you hadn't already uncovered. It's an intriguing design, however, one that would become popular throughout Europe a century later, under the famous German cabinet maker, David Röntgen.
I wonder how Sewell managed to be ahead of his time. The ghost of carpentry yet to come?
What? The world has always been filled with crafty artisans. Another example of mechanical trick vessels and furniture can be found much earlier, in the 12th century. Works of Chief Engineer Ismail Al-Jazari.
Wish I had the chance to crack the Book of Apologies too. The AW lock. You have no idea what that could be referring to.
I'm afraid not. I've looked up a few options but found nothing I consider plausible. I'm sorry I cannot be of more help here, but if you...
Alright, thanks anyway. I'm on it.
Right. Good. Any more questions?
I'll let you get back to your evening. Night? Thank you for taking time for me. It was nice talking to you again.
You're welcome. Please stay in touch with any historical discoveries you make. I'd greatly appreciate it.
Will do.
Sorry to break it to you, but I'm ghosting you. Try again later. Or don't.
At least she's honest.
Hi, Nancy. Hope everything's okay. I'm a little busy right now, but I can take a question or two. What can I help you with?
Hey, Tegan. Of course, everything's fine. Where do I buy tickets for the witch tour?
Oh, right. I forgot to mention. I saw those at the museum front desk. It's an arrangement we have. You're better off learning about real...
Got it. Thanks. I'm pretty good at finding grains of truth.
Right. That's a skill you'll definitely need. Anything else I can help you with?
Just checking in with you.
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm sorry for being snappy earlier. I've just been so... I've got everything under control. It's May that worries me. She acts tough, but she's still just a kid. And it makes me so angry that people will jump to conclusions when they don't even know her.
I understand that. I promise I won't judge her unfairly. But also, don't forget to take care of yourself.
Thank you. I'll try not to let the town get to me.
I'm good for now. I'll let you get back to work.
Alright, see you tonight. I hope you make good progress today. May doesn't show it, but she's really counting on you.
Thanks. I'll do my best to get to the bottom of this. See you soon.
A boyfriend. Cute.
Hello. You've reached the voicemail inbox of Ned Nickerson. I apologize that I did not come to the phone in a timely fashion. Please feel free to leave a message after the beep.
Oh shit. We must be like best friends or something. Dad! Okay. Well, maybe I'll save the tour for next time I play. Because I'm really sleepy.
Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, God, that scared me. Already looked at all that, I think. Cool.
Closed off. Looks like they're preparing a new installation.
Huh? Cool. That's cute. Oh. I don't know yet. Oh. That's cute. Pretty basic. Evil. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. Do we want to be cute or scary? This is the museum. Let's be cute in honor of the people.
Done. This looks great. Now to find a nice place to put it.
Can I put it in my room?
Hey, sorry about the mess. We're in the middle of installing a big showcase. So what have you seen in town so far?
We decided to do the Real Witches tour.
Oh, you talked to Olivia.
What's with her getup? Witch?
Everyone has to make a living. Is she telling the story about a coven living here in the recent past?
Yeah. Why?
Just bad taste.
Olivia is quite the local character. I hope you don't mind if we do the tour. I want to see more of the town, and finding out a place's old superstitions is kind of a habit I've gotten into. I'm excited to look around the museum.
Of course.
Oh. Was that it? Oh. Okay. Well, we already looked around. Oh. I can look at her. Remembering the wrongly accused. May history never again be repeated. I agree. No, back up.
How's the investigating going? Any progress with May?
I've got some leads. I haven't had much progress with May, though. I was wondering if I could ask you a couple of...
Sure thing. How can I help?
What?
Yes. This new showcase is going to be really cool. Just in time for Halloween, you know?
But what is it about?
If you come back on Halloween, I'll show you.
So what's the deal with these pumpkins?
Oh, yeah. I've prepared some pumpkins that visitors can carve and bring with them to place around Salem. Feel free to give it a try if you want. It's really fun and completely free.
Cool.
Talk to you later.
Well, we have the tickets. Let's go see the lame witch of Salem. Oops. I mean real witch.
How do I get over there? Go that way. Go that way. Go that way. This way.
It'll be more useful to...
How do I...
Welcome on my tour.
Thank you.
Those Accused Witches Memorial. Hawthorne's grave. You can find his grave. Unmarked graves. Wow. I will try to remember all that. Is it not? You're in my way. Wait.
Hathorn House. Can't see it from here. Must be deeper in through the
That's not one, is it? No, it's not. This is cool though. Am I getting any of them? No. Whoa.
Bring light into the darkness.
Can't read. Oh wait. I'm supposed to look for the bird.
These headstones bear names lost to history, but some believe they belong to those sentenced for witchcraft. A condemned witch was forbidden from being buried on consecrated ground, but many
Unmarked graves.
Hathorn House.
Through these woods lies the infamous Hathorn Estate. It was common during the Salem witch trials that the lands of the accused were taken and resold for cheap. The judge himself bought many such lands, and on them built his grand estate. The Hathorn House has since come to represent all the wrongs that were inflicted during the trial.
Not yet. There are some more things I'd like to look into before I'm done.
Oops. Didn't mean to skip it. Wait, hold. Come on. You're in my way, lady. How?
Before you stands Abigail Hathorn, helping the accused witches escape the grasp of her own brother, Judge Hathorn himself. Abigail freed many from their holding cells until the judge caught her in the act and locked her up in a cell deep within the Hathorn House. The statue was given the name Little...
Okay, let's go back this way. How many do I have?
Stand before the remains of Salem's most zealous and conniving judge. So lacking in morals was Judge Hathorn that he sentenced innocents to death while claiming the estates of the dead as his own. Unlike the more remorseful Judge Sewell, Hathorn never felt any guilt for his...
What else? Okay, Accused Witches Memorial and Salem Close and the statue. Nothing that way. Dude. statues?
Not yet. There are some more things I'd like to look into before I'm done.
Come on, Drew.
Did I forget the memorial? Sinkholes and memorial statue. Oh, I need help. I need help. I don't know what to do. I'm so tired. What the heck?
These headstones bear names lost to history. But some believe they belong to those sentenced for witchcraft. A condemned witch was forbidden from being buried on consecrated ground.
Huh. Can't use that here. Can't use that here. Can't you? Can't use that. Can't use. There are some more.
Come on.
Can't. You.
Through these woods lies the infamous Hathorn Estate.
Can't use that.
What? It's you.
Can't use that here. Can't you?
God, I'm about to look it up. I literally don't know. was part of it. Okay. I think that's my issue. Here. Yep.
The Salem Museum, known formerly as the Town Hall. Not only a great resource for the Salem witch trials, it also holds records of other interesting facets of our local history. Anyone visiting Salem does well to seek out the forbidden knowledge hidden in these halls.
Sweet. The memorial's probably outside. Sinkholes. I don't see anything else.
The road has completely collapsed into the sinkhole.
Oh there, watch your step. In recent years, these maws into the deep unknown open. There was once a vast network of tunnels beneath Salem, used by smugglers during the Prohibition. Most would have you believe that these tunnels are now collapsing. But you have to wonder if there could be something more sinister behind these sudden falls.
No. Got it.
The shop.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
There's this stack.
Little Liberty. A highlight of my tour. Many people come here just to get a picture of it. It is said to portray Abigail Hathorne helping the accused witches escape.
Okay. Where in the world is this memorial? Must be in the museum, right? I guess guessing I missed it. Oh! Found it. Pretty sure all these names are real.
The carefully researched genealogy of several accused witches. Their names weren't fully cleared until 2001.
It was a time of horror, when the witches who walked the earth were wrongfully prosecuted and thus stripped of everything. These are the ghosts you'll find here in Salem. Their homes taken, their knowledge destroyed, their lives...
Okay, I'm officially exhausted. Let's head back to the Perry house, okay?
Okay. Okay. Good night, everyone.